Hi everybody, it's me, Jessica Lahore, and I am here again in the same outfit as yesterday, but I'm about to shower and get my life together today. We're working hard in Seattle, but this response that I've gotten already from the Love for Colorado drag yesterday was already amazing, and it just made me so excited to do the next video, which is today. So if you're new to this, these videos are all about Colorado drag, spreading some love, showing some light, and there's no structure to it. I basically talk about an entertainer, regardless of how well I know them, and it could be someone I've known for 4 or 5 years, someone that I could have known just for a few months. The videos could be from 1 minute to 30 minutes, doesn't matter, but I just want to spread some love, so make sure to share these videos, comment who you'd like me to talk about next maybe. I'm really kind of picking these people random because there's so many entertainers in Colorado and everyone deserves a little spotlight and a little bit of love. So, moving on, today I decided to talk about Sasha Westwood. Sasha Westwood is very new to the Colorado drag scene, but she is working her butt off, okay? I first got to meet Sasha at a Hot Mess brunch at Pride and Swagger. That was the first time that we got to work together. We had had interactions beforehand at X Bar and stuff like that, but Sasha Westwood is working her butt off. And Sasha reminds me a lot of me when I started out. The eagerness to perform, the eagerness to just get on the stage and do the gig. Somebody that's not focused on the financial aspects of drag, but the exposure and the and learning more about drag, connecting with other entertainers. She's incredible to work with. Backstage, she's nice, she's helpful, she's putting looks together, she's making a name very quickly for herself, and I think I wanted to do her next for this Love for Colorado drag because Sasha, I predict within the next year, is gonna be somebody even bigger. Like, she is going to be a force to be reckoned with in this scene for Colorado drag. She can dance the house down. She's learning more control. Every time I see Sasha, her performances are growing. Her performances are more structured, or they're more like put together, and her looks are more put together, and her makeup is more put together. She's a queen that does not mind putting all of herself out there on social media, and I say that in the sense, and that's why I think it reminds me of me. Like, the look could not be the best, the performance could not be the best, the makeup, but the idea of showing the progression of growth and being like, yeah, yesterday I did this, and it may not have been the best, but look at me today, and look at me the next time, or if I were to try that look again. And I see a lot of that in her. I see a lot of want to keep pushing herself to do better things. She is a queen that shows genuine appreciation for the people around her, for the opportunities that have been given to her, for the people that are booking her, for the staff that is booking her. She is so easy to work with because she has such a genuineness behind her personality. I can't wait to see Sasha get into a realm of comedy and ballads and kind of explore other areas of drag, but she is pushing and pushing who she is as a performer. She can vogue, she does the splits and the twists, and she bucks and she twirls, and people live for her. She knows how to get out on the stage and work and work and work. And she's also one of the newer entertainers that I constantly see doing multiple shows in a day, but not dying off as the day goes on, if that makes sense. She could do a brunch, an afternoon, and a night show, and still give the same attitude and the same energy throughout the entire day, which is really hard to do, especially as a new performer. A lot of people have to train their bodies and train their mind and even their attitudes to get to that point where they're still giving 110% the entire day. I see a lot of when I started out in drag in Sasha, and I have so much faith and so much love and support for her that I hope that she continues to get these opportunities. She continues to remain genuine and humble. She continues to explore and test out different aspects of drag and her drag. Sasha, I don't know if I have the right to say this, but I'm very proud of you as somebody that's gotten to work with you a lot in the last month, month and a half, really, at such a short amount of time to see so much extreme growth in a human and in an entertainer. So continue to grow in your drag and continue to push what you're doing in drag. Continue to perfect what you're doing in drag. I see it. I see you, and I'm watching you. You are working your ass off, and you are not just settling for what you're working your ass off on. You're constantly putting yourself out there for people to give. Like, when you put yourself out there, for, like anybody, you put yourself on social media, any photos, any videos, any style aspects of you, people will look at it and judge. And I feel, and I don't know it's for sure, but I feel like Sasha puts herself out there with the intention in the back of her head of, I want you to see this stage of my drag. I want people to see this stage of my drag, because in another month, you're going to see that improvement, and I respect the fuck out of that. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but that is the vibe that I'm getting from you, Sasha, that you want people to see this progress that you're continually doing in your performances and in your looks. I love that you are so eager to give back to your community and just take opportunities regardless of if it's a tip spot, a paid spot, a benefit show. It shows a lot about your character, even if you're in for the number and you have to leave, anything like that. It shows a lot about your character. It shows a lot about your respect for the community and for bigger issues. I think that you are a force to be reckoned with, and people are going to slowly start to realize that. You are one of these newer entertainers that I'm so excited to see what is going to come out of all of this. I feel like there's a fear, especially in Denver drag, that when you are like, oh my god, I'm gonna start doing drag, I just want to do it because I think I can do it. I think there's a lot of hesitation to the people around you. There's a lot of encouragement, but there's also a lot of, are you gonna invest in doing this? I feel like any entertainer would be wrong to not feel that way at first, as long as they're not taking that judgment toward that person because of it. So I remember, I'm going to do my first impression. My first impression of you, Sasha, when I saw you, because you were telling me about Go-Going, and we had met before at X Bar, was, oh, here's another queen. I'm going to be honest. Here's another queen that wants to do drag. And in my first impression, I was like, I don't really care. It's not affecting me. It's just adding to this drag scene. Denver's so oversaturated. And so I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, here's another queen. Just another queen. And when I got to watch you at Hot Mess Brunch, I was blown away. Not only by that, but because of the conversations that we had backstage. And I think that those small conversations helped immediately deter one of the first impression thoughts that I had completely around in a 360. And then seeing you the next weekend, winning Queen of the Mountain, competing in doing the Fresh Faces show, coming to the Pulse benefit. These are all big events that you're just grateful about. You know how to thank the people around you. You know how to give yourself the appropriate platforms. And you know how to be a very personable human, which I think very few drag queens in this city have that ability. I can see you as a future show host, Sasha. I really do, because you have that ability to interact with people and have connections with them. So look it out. I think that you should consider not necessarily hosting your own show, but maybe looking into hosting in general and then progressing into your own show. You're still very new, and I'm not saying that in a negative way whatsoever, but I feel like everybody has, and I had to say my first impression, I feel like that's normal. What is my favorite moment with Sasha? I really think that my favorite moment was that Hot Mess Brunch. I really, really do. Because it helped have me check myself as like a person, and also appreciate what you brought to the table at Hot Mess Brunch. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep showing everybody this progression of your skills. Keep being that humble, down-to-earth, sweet person that I remember meeting in my first interaction. Keep slaying. I don't like that word, but you slay the stage. You work that stage. You know how to perform But my only encouragement would be to explore other areas of drag. Maybe a little ballad or pageant, maybe a little bit of comedy, maybe a little bit more conceptual. Like, I'm not saying that you have to do that. Don't take it that way. But I am so excited to see what your drag progresses into, because I see you being someone on the mic. I see you being a chameleon. I see you bringing so much more well-roundedness to this scene. And yeah, that's really all that I have to say. I really do love you, and I view from afar a lot of people, and I don't make a lot of comments and stuff like that. So it's really nice to be able to do this video about you, Miss Sasha Westwood. Look out for her. Make sure to follow her on social media platforms. Show her some love. Show her a booking. Just hang out with her and have a conversation with her, because every interaction that I've had in or out of drag has been really, really enjoyable. I don't think I've had any bad interactions. So, so much love from me to you, and keep doing what you're doing. This is my Love for Colorado Drags, episode 2. We'll see y'all next time. Bye!